Why hello one and all, and today we are going to be playing the Battle of Malvern Hill in the Ultimate General Civil War. Now last time we had the other big grand battle of Gaines Mill, and we're jumping right into the next one. There's no other side battles to do in between. Now since last time I've, of course, built and replenished my army. Of note, I actually have now 2 divisions in the 3rd Corps, so we actually have a few more soldiers with us. They probably won't actually be that useful because they're mostly just raw recruits. But yeah, well, actually some of these aren't new, like Law here and Marston. They aren't new, but I put them here because I have some new artillery units that I put into the 1st Corps. So I'm doing this special thing, or if you see here, in my 1st Corps on the right hand side here, I have 123 guns. The 2nd Corps has none, and the 3rd Corps has none. Now the reason why I'm doing that is because the 1st Corps is going to be the first one on the attack, and so I want as much of my artillery to start out there as possible. I hear you, kitty. I'll feed you later. Actually, I already fed you, so go sleep. Okay, sorry. So we're going to get all of our artillery in place. We're going to pound them to dust. And then once the 2nd and 3rd Corps come and we're all in place, and they're pounded to dust already by the artillery, then we'll start moving forward. Also in my 1st Corps, I have all of my snipers so that they'll be able to harass them while the enemy can't even fire back. So we're going to pick them apart at the beginning, just to soften them up before we really push. Although, even though there's more artillery in the 1st Corps, there's still a good amount of soldiers because I also stacked all my big cavalry units in here, so that way if they actually try to push against us for some reason, my artillery will actually have decent protection with my cavalry. My cavalry, they're just going to hold the line, prevent them from advancing if they decide to do that. Oh, one other thing I just remembered. In the last battle, Kershaw died, but we actually have a different Kershaw here to replace the Kershaw we lost. And I actually think this is the historical Kershaw, Joseph Kershaw, and the other Kershaw we had was like a fake Kershaw. So I'm glad the fake one died, and we got the real one instead. I think it's the real one because he has a custom icon on his face. You can tell some of the icons are fake while others are real. Like Barrett, that one's just made up. Preston, I think that's made up. Wickman, that's probably made up. Jackson, that's probably custom. Johnston, McClaws, that's definitely a custom one. Yeah, some of the icons are custom, others are just generated. Yeah, spend all my money. I have I guess I could raise another skirmisher brigade, but I won't. Yeah, I have a lot of supplies. Funny thing, I have 49,683 supply and 49,689 recruits, so that's just 6 off. I didn't intend to do that. It's just funny how close they are. Well, let's go ahead and get into it. I've also increased the difficulty yet again, so hopefully this time it'll actually be challenging. 1st Corps with all the cannons go first, 2nd Corps, and then the reserves. Now we still outnumber them, which is weird because I raised the difficulty again. Unless that only applies between battles, I don't know. Or after the next battle, this number is set when the battle is, I don't know, whatever. I don't know how exactly. The scaling can be weird, especially because we have skirmishers. Although they do have more guns than us, so alright. And also another reason why I want to have as much artillery as quick as possible is because this map is really narrow. If you thought Shiloh was narrow, this one is even narrower. And so, because there's not as much width to play with, I want more depth with my artillery so I can still do damage, even though I don't have a wide front. Alright. Yeah, we're going to be starting in the north and pushing south. Now, actually, we've kind of already played on this map, kind of. Because we played, I think it was Port Republic. It was like, it's like built on, it's like based on this map, kind of. Alright. So, first core, look, look at all that artillery. Snipers to the front, because I do not want any of my artillery coming into unexpected Actually, Siegfried, my extra long-range snipers, I'll place you kind of like, well, maybe, nah, that's too far still. I was thinking I'd have them here, but then they'd be out in the open and targeted by cannon, so never mind about that. Yeah, you can be over here. Corbett, Kemper, these are all snipers, I think. I think Hicks is the only one that isn't, yeah, but that's okay. So these are all my best skirmisher units. Lewis, you're a sniper. Get up there. Artillery. We have a good, this mostly rifled guns. Although, as I say that. Okay, ordnance gun, Perot guns, Napoleons. So maybe it's actually an equal thing. And there's the howitzers, ordnance guns. Okay. Cavalry. Where should I place you? I don't know. I guess I'll place you in the center, I guess. I want depth. A lot of depth. Okay. Also, something else I'm going to try to do as I record this is I'm not going to squint as much. I look back at my previous videos and I'm always like scanning the screen. But this time I'm going to try to look less constipated. Alright, skirmishers. Not the artillery. Skirmishers, let's go ahead and move you into a line. Let's do that, maybe. Option, yeah, don't form a second line, form, yeah, extend the line further west. Okay. Artillery. Now you'll do more damage if you're in the open. So I think I'm gonna have some over here and then some over here. Yeah, let's get you moving forward. No reason to dilly-dally. Oh, it's gonna be a lot of units. Oh boy, lots of units. And they're probably gonna end up crisscrossing every which way, but you can go through the woods, you'll be fine. We're gonna have plenty of time to pound them to dust. Karen, we still have a lot of space over here, so you go over here. Actually, Hayes, you can also just come around this way to the open. You'll move faster that way. Okay. I think that's all the artillery. Enough of the cavalry. Select all of you. Even if you move up slower, we're selecting all at once. Just form a reserve line back here, so if they push, I can move you forward. Stem the tide. Alright. Officer, you move up to the front. Supply wagon. Where's my supply wagon? Or do I not have the supply wagon yet? Oh no, here it is. $50,000 worth of supplies. That'd be especially a huge amount of money back then. That's like millions and millions of dollars back then, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Alrighty. York. Actually, I didn't think about how the cat. Well, they're not gonna move as far. They'll be fine. Yeah. Okay. A lot more. Okay. I was gonna say a lot of my skirmishers. So I spent reputation on skirmishers, and I think on an officer. Or not skirmishers, Enfield rifles for my skirmishers. So now a lot of my better skirmisher and experienced ones will have Enfields, while the rawer ones have the Mississippi rifles and Springfields. Okay. Oh, did I forget these ones? I must have. Whoopsie. You can go that way. Read my classic 12-pounders. You can come this way. That should be good. Alrighty. They're in the woods. Kemper. I'll actually have you cross the river, and then you can snipe from like over here. Actually, yeah, these woods right here. That's a good spot. I forgot about that spot. Hey Siegfried, come along. Actually, that way, so you can do some sniping over there. Now, before I actually send more of my skirmishers to harass their line here, because it's a tough line, I'm gonna let my cannons get more forward first, so that they can actually have a chance to do some damage. Oh, it looks like based on... See, when I usually play, I line up like over here more, rather than back here. So, I think I might move even closer. Which means I'm going to move all my cannons again. Okay, all my cannons moving again. Cavalry, get even closer. Let's send Torbert into the woods here so you can get some eyes on some cannons. I already see there's one right there. And some over here. Which is a good spot for me because, I mean, when they're over here, they can't really shoot over here, so... I don't mind if they're over there. Oh boy, that's a lot of infantry. A lot of infantry. Okay, now which of these are actually snipers? Lewis is a sniper. Hicks, are you a sniper? No, you're not. Lewis is the only sniper here. Okay. Let's make sure we're actually close enough to support the cannons. If need be. So I don't want them to like charge the cannons and then... Okay. Okay. Siegfried, yeah, you're doing good there. You're gonna shoot these guys in the flank. Kemper, get in the war. Get over there. Get you closer so you can at least support if need be. Charge with the guns. Okay, that's definitely close enough. I want you to go for their artillery. Stokes, you also go for their artillery. Hayes, what's your range? Yeah, you can go for them. So yeah, some of my artillery might take a beating this time, but still definitely gonna beat their artillery. That's for sure. Although all my rifled guns move slower. Siegfried, let's actually move you over here. You'll do better shooting against these guys in the open. Officer, move closer. Torbert, how you doing? Getting kills? Oh yeah. Yeah, lots of kills. Alright, Kemper, turn around. You have enemies in your sights. I'll tell you to hold, too. Alright, more of my cannons are getting up. And they're not going to do a lot of damage at this range, but we got plenty of time. So, as long as we can outnumber their cannon, we'll be okay. Alright, Kemper, start shooting at them. Oh yeah, okay. And what's really great here is that it kind of like... looks like they could cross here, but like... if they try to charge us, like I can move my cavalry. Actually, let's move my cavalry over here, just so they're a bit closer in case they need to support him. But yeah, I've had it before in harder difficulties where I have units out here and they just charge down the hill across the river and they just wipe my units out. Hayes is doing good damage. Okay, let's bind all of my rifled guns together. Okay, I think that's all my rifled guns. Reed, you can get closer. You'll be able to do more damage that way. How you doing, Siegfried? Doing good damage? Yes, you are. Alright, now all my artillery is in place. Oh, look, they're routing. Excellent. See, this is what I want to do. I want to start doing damage to them, take out their artillery, deal damage with my snipers. Now, Lewis, you a sniper. Why don't you actually move forward, start shooting? Might as well. See what you can do. Torbert, move up a bit. Oh, Lewis is getting good kills now. See, they can't do anything because I have a much longer range. Although supplying all these different forces, though, like Siegfried's gonna run on ammo, and then Kemper's gonna run low on ammo, and they're on opposite sides of the battlefield. In the meantime, let's make sure all my artillery is full on ammo, so that way once I do go to one of them, Kemper or Siegfried, I'll actually be able to leave my artillery well supplied. Now, what kind of damage are we doing on the artillery? Cabell, how are you doing? Doing good, alright. See, I can't move forward Hobson yet, and I can't move the Whitworths forward yet because they are too close. Okay, so let's get you in the woods because right now you're just being targeted. Well, I don't know if you're being targeted, but you're being at least splash damaged. So, let's take you out of there. Hey Hayes, how you doing? Doing good? Yeah, you're doing pretty good. Siegfried, how you doing? 252 kills. Alright, that's good. Lewis, you're doing good. Not as great, but they are entrenched, so it's fine. Kemper's doing good. Now they actually do see Kemper, so Kemper is taking some cannon fire. He'll be okay. All right. I find it interesting that I've increased their experience stat a lot, but they don't have... None of them have any stars on them, which is kind of weird. Unless I just can't see them yet because of some recon thing. Alright, we've knocked out 2 of that unit's cannons, which is good, and then we'll knock out the rest of them. I think they do get reinforcements, probably, at some point. Kemper, how you doing for ammo? Okay. Siegfried, you're doing good. I'm pretty sure... How fast do these shoot? Fire rate 80? Okay. So Kemper's gonna run out of ammo first. So Griffin, you move over there. Advance and take the center. Not yet. Ah, more skirmishers. Yay. But none of them are really snipers, so I can't do much with them yet. Although more of the map did open up. A lot of their units are now moving. I'm not sure. See, yeah, they got some reinforcements. Where should I send these? To the center? No, I think we have enough strength in the center already. To here? Maybe. Over here? Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, let's send them over here. We can cross right up here. It's kind of a weird spot, but they can go that way. Make sure we select them all. There we go. And you can all come this way. Yep. Now that might not be the best idea, but we'll see. Oh, what's this unit out in front doing? Shoot at him. Corporate, fire on them. Hicks, move forward. Shoot at the cannon. If they're gonna put their cannons up front, we gotta teach them not to do that. Am I getting more? I am getting more. And cavalry. My cavalry, I will actually send to the far left. More skirmishers, I'll send you to the far left as well. Even more skirmishers. Oh my gosh. You go to the far left as well? So many skirmishers. Okay. I think even I want all my guns. All of them. Shooting at that artillery unit right now. Here, I'm gonna make a bind for all artillery. Control 2. See, now 1 is the rifled guns, 2 is all of the guns. And I guess might as well also make one that is for the smoothbore guns. So smoothbore guns, rifled guns, all the guns. And right now, I want all the guns shooting at that artillery. Now retargeting them kind of interrupts some volleys, but... Oh yeah, they're getting pounded. Oh, they got skirmishers of their own. Siegfried, let's get you in the war. So you can shoot at Martin there. Yeah. Kemper, fall back. You're not doing any good right there yet. Actually, have you fall back over there. Yeah. And that might do a thing where actually try to target their artillery. Now, yeah, now I'm feeling I wish Siegfried was over here so he could shoot at this artillery. He might actually still be able to reach it. Or at least get pretty close to reaching it. Okay, now I want all my guns targeting that artillery unit. Lewis, I want you to get into cover. Maybe? Well, that's not really cover, but we are targeting that artillery unit, so they shouldn't last very long. And they are already routing. Keep shooting at them though. Don't let them... Don't let up. Oh, they're moving more artillery forward for some reason. But hey, I'm all for that. Torbert, shoot through our artillery. York, dismount. Maybe you can even move in with the cavalry and hit them. I don't know why they're moving forward with their cavalry, but they are. Or their artillery, but they are. Kemper, move forward. Maybe you can snipe from across the river. Alright, Siegfried. They've kind of learned their lesson. They're not approaching now. So Siegfried, I'm actually going to have you come across spec this way. Cavalry, I'll move you up here. Or around there. Oh, I'm forgetting about these units. You can move over there. More cavalry. We need some cavalry over here, so I'll move you over here. Okay. York, move forward and shoot at that artillery that they're suicidally moving forward. Okay, all guns, shoot at that artillery now. Destroy that artillery. Although Deering, you can shoot at that one because they're closer. Oh, see, that is a 1-star unit. Okay, so we can only know how many stars they have when we see their unit name. Okay. Oh, they have some skirmishers. Hiding. Alright, Lewis, you can move forward because they don't have any unit in the trench, so might as well. Alright, Siegfried, I actually want you now way over here. Because you can. Alright, Kemper, you're taking damage, but the damage you're doing is worth it. So you'll just have to deal with it. Kemper should be filling up on ammo. I'm gonna move my supply wagon back. Oh, they're moving with their infantry. That's not good. Okay, Archer, I'm gonna hit you in the woods. York, you can stay there. Officer, need you over here. Skirmishers. Hobson, I'll move you up in case Lewis needs support. Deering, actually you should shoot Barry in the side. I need that support right now. York, just stay where you are, you're doing fine. Oh boy, everyone's shooting at York. But he's also dealing a lot of damage with the cannons, and now we're doing nice damage to this infantry unit. Yeah, prioritize the cannons. Prioritize the cannons. Alright, Lewis, that's too close. That's much too close. Hobson, you take his place. Oh boy. See how much depth they have? This is going to be an all-out artillery brawl right now. Oh! What's this? They have some unguarded cannons. Don't mind if I do. At least they look unguarded. Move the cavalry over here. Maybe they can actually even charge across and deal some damage to that artillery. Maybe, hopefully. We'll see. Alright, Kemper, I want you to fall back. Alright, don't just stand there, shoot at something. Alright, Hawkins, you can stop moving right there. You got plenty of targets for you. gonna have my cavalry in the center dismount because it'll be better that way. Come on, York, don't just stand there. Shoot at something. I hate it when they freeze like that. Alright, Kemper, you come around this way. You doing damage here? Yes, they're wavering. See that? Okay, Hazen. Let's actually let him... Let's let my skirmishers deal more damage first. But we'll go ahead and get you into a better position. Hayes, this is your moment. I'm gonna charge it. I mean, if we can get forces up behind them, we've won, basically. Because then we can harass this flank, and then this whole flank will squeeze, and it'll be good. Okay, York, you can fall back. You've done your work. Actually, no, you actually no. Yeah, you fall back. You've done your job. Siegfried, yes, you can shoot at that cannon. All right, I think it's time. Hazen, you're gonna get the far target. Hayes, you're gonna get the close target. Charge! Actually, I want all of you to cross down there, through there, and then you can come up behind them. Oh boy. Alright, let's zoom in for this. Charge across the river! Ooh. Oh, we captured him. Excellent. You move way that way. And they surrendered too. Excellent. We just captured... Oh my gosh, that is great. Now take out them next. If we can capture 3 artillery brigades, that'll be great. Come on, surrender, surrender, surrender. Oh, yes! That is excellent. Now that is some excellent soldiering right there. Alright, but now I need all of my... Alright, Hayes. You're gonna have to hold the line against them. You get right there. Now, what I also do not want to have happen is like, oh, I'm in this area, and then the map opens, and there's more troops down south. So I might not push aggressively, because there's still not that many forces. But I will at least start harassing them in this area where I actually have strength. But if I spread myself out all along here, then might just get squeezed if reinforcements spawn from down south, and I don't want to deal with that. So, Hector... You move across. Rhodes, you move across. Sure, you move across. Everyone move across. Excellent. Okay. Alright, in the meantime, some units moving out this way. Kemper, you can hit that artillery. Hines, you can take Hobson's place because you're less valuable. Oh, yes! Sweet damage. Come on, Siegfried, do a volley. Do a volley. Watch this. Ooh, sweet damage. It'd be funny if they surrendered and then we can move them up. But they're not gonna do that. Alright, Siegfried, you can shoot at that artillery next. Kemper, I actually want you to come back across. Alright, Hobson, you can fall back. Oh, I got a lot of skirmishers over here. Forgot about them. You guys can come up here. The map will further open up even further south, so I can even move them down that way. We'll see. Okay, yeah, you don't have to move that way. You can move over that way. Johnston, move over there. Shane, you can move closer, probably. Yeah. After this next volley, I'll have you move up here. Generally, the closer they are, the better off they are. Well, I think Pierogans might be the opposite, where they actually do more damage at their maximum range. Yeah, so I'm not going to worry about them. Ah, yes, another artillery unit routing. Excellent. Alright, Siegfried, you don't have to be out in the open. If you can't reach any artillery, let's not have you be out in the open. Move you over here. Okay, let's form my skirmishers here actually into a proper line. Like that. Sure. Okay, I destroyed another artillery unit. Everyone now aim for that one. Actually, Deering, you're fine right there. You can stay there. You don't have to aim for them. York's taking a beating. Let's actually send Archer to take his place. York's taking a beating again. Burnside carbines. Okay. Secure Malvern Hill before nightfall. Alright. So yeah, now the map opens up even further. So yeah, that's why I didn't want to move too far into the open. And now it's actually just an objective right there. Now what do I have to actually get to win? So I have to get the north of the hill. So I have to get so I have to get that flag. I have to get it. And then I have to get one of these two. Let's drink some water. I'm getting thirsty. All this thinking. Sponsored by Dasani. Just kidding. Not sponsored by anybody. Alright, let's... I don't know if that was funny or not. Okay, well... let's send at least 2 skirmisher brigades to take that hill. Now capturing it might actually make him turn aggressive. Make him do weird things. We'll see. Oh, our reserves are coming. Okay. I want to send my reserves to the right. And there's more coming. Yeah, all my reserves go to the right because I actually already have an opening there, so might as well make full use of it. Oh, and because it opened up even further south, I can actually send some troops up, down there. And they're actually moving some troops down south there, so let's actually see. Let's send in Ransom. Sharps carbines, yeah. Ransom, you go first. You two also move up, but don't cross yet. Let's send some skirmishers down south too, but not all of them. You four form a line guarding that crossing there. Lewis, let's move you up. You can start harassing. I should move you up just a little bit at least. Hicks, don't move that close. You don't have to chase him. York, fall back. You've earned your pay. Siegfried, I want to move you into the center because you don't have a target over there right now. Okay, we captured that. I don't see anybody down south here, so I'm gonna assume it's empty. Actually, no, let's actually send Bernie over there. See what he sees over there. Now, let's actually get these guys involved, at least minorly. Hayes, I'm going to move you. Actually, I'm going to dismount you. You two can also advance. Oh, they got some cavalry! Oh my gosh. Now, do they have... Where's their last artillery? They have some back here that I can't really reach. Actually, I'll tell my rifled guns. My rifled guns can reach farther, so you actually shoot at weed. Even if you have to move a bit. No. Okay, hold on. Rifled guns aim at weed. Smoothbores aim at the cavalry. Okay. So they have a lot of cavalry. Archer, get into the woods. York, get closer to the center. Alright, we're also advancing over here too. Now they're already pretty kind of weak over here. Because they have infantry, but they're moving west. They have some artillery, but they're facing that way. And they have... Oh, somebody's charging. Who's charging? I heard the charge sound. I don't see anybody charging. I still hear them charging. Who's charging? I hear... Oh, skirmishers! What? What? Why are skirmishers charging? They're gonna get obliterated in the river. What? Okay. Alright, Ransom! Up! Breckenridge, up! Naylor, up! Okay, Johnston, where are you? You'll go, get over here. Hayes, I want you up here. Rhodes, hit that infantry. Sure, hit that infantry. Oh, they have artillery in the front. They're just gonna get obliterated. Or cavalry, I mean. Now somebody else is charging. Car is charging. Hector, shoot at them. shoot at them. Shoot at them. Hayes, you shoot at them too. Everybody shoot at them. Like, even if they get into melee, they're kind of unsupported. Hazen, you move up just in case melee actually comes. No, stop retreating! I didn't tell you to retreat! Roads, charge! Don't shoot at the meleeing units. Shoot at the skirmishers. What else am I saying? Lewis! They're shooting at you. Fall back. Alright, we beat them back. Although now they have a large force moving south. But that's good, because if they have forces moving south, that means it's going to be... Sorry, I touched the microphone. They're going to be even weaker in the north, so... We're going to have to put up a stubborn defense. I know, Kitty, I know. Okay. Sorry, I heard my kitty. You might not have heard her. Okay. I'm pretty sure we don't have to face anybody coming from here, so Ward, I'm going to move you over here to support any units that try to split us apart. Hector, you move forward that way. Hayes, you keep moving that way. I have more cavalry coming. You guys actually cross over the bridge. Okay. We're doing good. We're doing good, I think. I still wouldn't say it's hard, but it's definitely a process. Oh, they surrendered, just like I expected them to. Now what guns do they have? Springfields? Ah, it's not that good. I'll have you fall back. Hazen. Hazen, you fall back over here. It's pretty open over here, I might be able to have you do something. Hector, shoot at that artillery, please. How we doing down south? Oh boy. My skirmishers got cut off. Go this way. Cross the river. And they are advancing. They are coming. They're coming! Dismount. Y'all have decent guns, right? Yeah, you have revolving carbines, Maynards, and Sharps. And you have Harper's Ferry. You can hold. Oh yeah, so many units are coming down south. It's just chaos. It's just chaos. Okay. Rifled guns. I still want you shooting at weed. Okay, they're advancing with some infantry. Now the ground's pretty open, so we can use that. Cavalry. Where's my cavalry? Jenkins, come down here. What type of guns do you have? Cook and Brother, that's not very good. Rated, what do you have? You have Smiths? Yeah. I'll use the Smiths. Actually, I guess I might as well use both, but Cook and Brothers won't be as good. But we'll go ahead and move you south. I want to hit these guys from the flank with the cavalry. Ransom, dismount. I already told you. Oh, someone's charging. I thought I heard that. Okay, all smoothbores. Actually, just all guns, because I don't really have anything much in the way to stop them. Forrest, move up to block that. New York, move up. Let's get Siegfried. I moved him over here, but I forgot about him. Get Siegfried up. Let's let you take Hicks' position, because Hicks can't shoot as far. This guy's about to get pounded. Oh boy, that's a lot of cavalry, and they're charging now. Oh boy. Hazen, where are you? Okay, Jenkins, you can charge because you're kind of worthless anyways. Johnston, move up. Give you a morale bonus, please. Charge! Okay, we drove him back. Our rifled guns start shooting on weed again. Oh no, now another unit's charging. Although I think between York and Forest, we can beat him back. I feel okay just sending the smoothbores to target power. Oh, they just shattered. Okay. Alright, so I'm kind of beating them back. Getty, Hector, shoot at them. Rhodes, move up, shoot at them. You two, move up. Ward's moving up. Completely forgot to watch down south here. Ransom, I need you up closer. Okay, we're shooting uphill, but there's very few of them. Maybe... Cavalry! You move out into the open. Uh-oh. Cavalry char. Okay, stat him, fall back. But my cavalry isn't ready to charge. Okay, yeah, stat him, you fall back. Oh boy. Having to beat back a lot more charges, but I like it, I like it. Ransom, move up. Naylor, I actually want you to advance up to here and help deal with those skirmishers. Get all these guys shooting at those skirmishers because I want them off that hill. Even we're shooting up, but we outnumber them like 100 to 1. So we'll be okay. Bernie, you're not doing much right there. Let's get you more into the open. At least you can shoot from there. Johnston, yeah, you're already moving up. That is a lot of cavalry. Alright, we're dealing good damage though to them. Alright, Hazen, that's enough, fall back. Blanked, but from where? Alright, sure, you can fall back. You guys take up there. Am I getting more unit skirmishers? Yes. Skirmishers, I need you to form a line over here. Please come help me. Bernie, you can form a spot right there. You'll be fine there. Now what I'm thinking of doing is sending Hayes and Archer together. Squeeze this spot, and then we can take this hill. And this will be a great spot for snipers to really clear out. For our snipers to really clear out this area, and we can start pushing them towards the river there. Now, how are we doing on destroying their artillery? They have 1, 2, 3, 4 more units, which is a lot fewer than what they started with. Rifled guns, keep shooting at Weed. I don't know how he's not destroyed yet. Okay. Well, let's start putting up more pressure over here. Kershaw, I want you to move this way. Milroy, you can also move that way. Really squeeze him. And Hayes is going to move over there too. Naylor, move up. Okay, somebody's charging. Who's charging? 'Cause I hear the charging sound, that's how I know. Is it Bernie? It is Bernie. Okay, smoothbores. Target Bernie. York can force me able to push him back. Alright. Kershaw, come up here and you're gonna dismount. Milroy, you're gonna come over here and dismount. Archer, let's move you forward. It's going to be a strong point right here. Hector, you can fall back. Target that artillery for me. Target that artillery for me. Yeah, you can keep shooting at the horses, that's fine. Breckenridge, support Bernie. Oh, they're charging. Okay. You get right here. Okay, they stopped charging, which is good. Ward, you're kind of isolated. Hazen, let's get you closer so if anybody charges, you'll be able to help more. Okay, Kershaw, you can dismount. Milroy, you can dismount. Oh boy, lots of units charging now. Uh-oh. Rifled guns. I need more units forward. Oh, it's like 3 units charge. Uh-oh. That's not good. Torbert, shoot at them. Siegfried, shoot at them instead, please. Who else can I send? Kemper, move out. Lewis, move out. Oh no. I shouldn't have moved so many of my forces over here, because now they're charging. Uh-oh. I'm actually gonna save. I'm actually kind of scared. Okay. Anybody over here? No. Sent too many of my units over here. Hill! Come up. Provide a morale buff, please. Oh boy. Archer, I want to send you that way, although you probably won't get there in that in time. Let's make sure all my cannon aren't targeting the same units. Also make sure none of them are targeting the unit that's already receiving damage. Okay. I mean, we have a lot of cannons, so even if they get embroiled in melee with our cannons, our other cannons will still be able to pound canister into them. And also, it doesn't look like they have... Oh boy. Horace! Melee them! Alright, they're routing, Just one more. Alright, York, fall back. Oh, they surrendered, okay. York just took a lot of friendly fire there, I can tell you that. York, actually, you can fall back. Okay, somebody else is charging. Butterfield's charging. All my units actually now aim at them. Because these guys are already routing, and I want to do friendly fire in the melee. Okay. Okay. We're doing okay. Alright, we're doing okay in the north. How are we doing in the south? Okay, now these guys are charging. You guys fall back. They're charging. I mean, I have lots of cavalry to countercharge, but... Dom, you can fall back. Sure, target them. Ward, target them. You two, Give him a volley. Hazen, come back right here so you can charge in when necessary. Hector, you're fresh and confident. You can move back up. Move right here. Kershaw. Move you up a bit. Milroy. Move you up a bit, get you into the war. You hit the skirmishers in the flank. Drive them back. Alright, what guns do you have, by the way? Captured unit? Mississippi rifles. I'll take those. I'll take those any day of the week. They're the best gun that isn't trash. We'll say that. That about sums it up. Okay, you can route. You can also route. So I won't have to deal with you anymore. You can route. You can also go ahead and route. Routing him takes him off the map, so I don't have to worry about him anymore. Okay. Hill, what are you doing over there? Hill! Okay, you're already moving. I just didn't see the arrow. You're fine. Okay. Mary, let's move you up and you can duke it out with those skirmishers. Lawton, I'm going to move you around this way. Because you're not doing much down there right now. Archer, I'm going to move you over here. Actually, no, you'd be blocking Siegfried then. Archer, you come this way, around them. Actually, Archer, you stay there in case they charge. Oh, they surrendered too. I didn't see that. Move back. Now somebody else is charging. Who else is charging? Oh, them. I forgot about them. You charge. You fall back. Jenkins, you can charge. You're not as valuable. Adam, you keep falling back. Sure. You don't need to get involved in the melee. You don't need to shoot at your friendlies in melee, so you can shoot at the skirmishers. See, on the one hand, I don't want Forrest to keep charging, but on the other hand, I want him to protect the captured unit so that the captured units don't go back to the other side. But at least both those units are already wavering, so they shouldn't last very long. Oh, I did not see that. I did not see that. Sending a lot of units down south. Bernie, shoot at them. Ransom, shoot at them. Disengage, disengage. Oh, these guys surrendered. 987 surrendered. Wow. Springfield's not very useful, but I'll take it. Forrest, you can fall back now that these guys are kind of safe. Okay, Archer, I want you to actually move over to the left flank. Because neither of these units are really good for frontline stuff over here. I guess Forrest kind of is, but Forest, you actually get into the forest. I just said that, yes, forest, get into the forest. Lewis, you're too close, you can fall back. You're supposed to be sniping. Now we need to hit that artillery. Hit it, hit it, hit it. And Weed is still alive. Although my cannons keep getting interrupted by them charging. And looks like Weed still has a lot of guns. Now somebody else is charging. I hear him. Oh boy. They really want this victory point back. Breed, you come down here. Jenkins, you come down here. Hazen, you come down here. Ward, you come down here. Oh boy. At least we beat the cavalry back, but now they have 2 whole infantry brigades. Here, you target them. You target them. You're already targeting them. And then Breckenridge, Bernie. We'll have to aim for Becken in there. Looks like they're both charging for ransom. Okay, we're doing K up north still. Nobody's charging. Let's focus down here. Naylor, you can support as well. Forget about you. Fall back, fall back, fall back. Okay, good. Start. Shoot at him. Stop running. Hold into position. Move back up. Move back up. Naylor, you're good right there. Hazen, charge the skirmishers. Actually, no, you don't have the charge refilled yet. You give him a volley. Word, move up. Oh, Jenkins is wavering. I didn't see them. They must have been hit by these skirmishers and cavalry. Okay, Statham, you're fresh. Let's move you up. Rhodes and Ector, take out that artillery for me. Oh, these guys are charging now. Smoothbores, target them, please. No, fall back, fall back. Oh, the sharpshooters is routed. Okay, you guys have to get into cover. Okay, I want more skirmishers. I want you guys to actually move down south here. Move south. Move south. Move south. I need more support down south to deal with these guys. Okay. At least I'm doing damage to their artillery, which is good. Jenkins, you go with officers are. Let's actually get an officer Johnston, let's move you down here because you're going to be needed down here. Oh, they're charging across the river. I did not see that. But our guys should be able to take them. They're already outnumbered and whatnot. Let's move Seafront. They're wavering, which is good. Ransom, get into the trees. Parker, get behind them. No, I'll have these guys come around too. Forrest is still charging, and that's okay. That's enough charging for now. Alright, Mary, countercharge! MacArthur, charge them! We outnumber them, go ahead and charge them, you can do it. Statham! You're out. Get in the war. Shoot at them. You guys, you two, form a cleaner line for me. Alright, we still have not taken out weed, somehow. But it looks like we destroyed most of them, so that's good. Take out that artillery, please. Okay, these other units. Fresh units! Thank you. You guys form a nice line. And then you three are already moving south to support these guys. Which is what I want. All you guys can go even further south. Form a line right here. Make sure they don't push. Although I haven't even actually captured the flag, so Hazen, you go do that. Forrest, let's actually move you right here. Archer, you move up to where Forrest was. Siegfried, you move up. Corbett, let's get you in the war. My cavalry, you guys are fine. Unless I should, maybe I should form you into a line. Like that. Yeah, we'll go for that. Still haven't destroyed weed, which is really annoying. And we destroyed their infantry, we shattered them. Okay, you guys now start shooting at the skirmishers. You take a position back up there. Okay, you guys come around this way. Okay, we still have plenty of time. Plenty of time. Okay. York, you've earned your pay today. Lewis, you can be out here. You can do some sniping from here. Skirmishers here are charging. We can deal with them. We got plenty of units down here to deal with them. Deal with the likes of them. Okay, you three. Take out this little skirmisher unit. You can destroy them, right? Running out of water already. Yeah, see, they're already wavering. Get into the house. Oh, this infantry brigade's charging for some reason. But no matter, I got plenty of skirmishers who can go ahead and destroy them. You all target that infantry brigade. Stab, you move up here, continue the line. Fresh brigades, actually let's push you even forward a bit. Let you put pressure on them. Yeah, I'm actually gonna move you down south, try to block them from crossing that river. Get into the war. Okay. Artillery, or actually no, you can shoot at them. You three, go for that artillery, please. Law, charge! Jenkins, charge! Hazen, where are you? I need you. Hazen, get up here. Hey, Archer and Lawton, move up. Hobson, move up. I finally destroyed Weed. Okay, I want all guns to focus on them, and that's just gonna move up all the guns that are too far. Corbett, move up. Siegfried, move up. You can go right there. Hazen, move. We need ya. Law, fall back. Hazen, wait. Wait for them to shoot at him. Wait for that damage. Okay, Law, you can hold. Hill, let's get you up for morale support. Okay, Hazen, start moving up. And charge them. Moody, charge them. Sure, ignore them. Advance! And we destroyed another unit. Which is excellent. Okay, so a lot of their units are moving down south. I'm gonna mount up my cavalry. Or like more of my cavalry, I mean. Okay, you're not doing good. You're doing okay. Jenkins, move you south. See, what I want to do is cut them off and make sure they don't cross right here. So, York, you mount up. Archer, you mount up. Kershaw, you mount up. Where's Archer? Or not Archer. Archer's. Okay, I already got Archer. Hayes, you mount up. Okay, they're all routing and wavering really close, so let's get all my skirmishers, or at least a nice wave of them. And advance like that. Let's try to cut them off so they can't go further south. While over here, Moody, Hayes, Statham, you guys come this way. We can try to split them in half. That seems like a good idea. Mercy, let's actually move you up. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Hill, you're going to be in the thick of it. Breathe it, I want you to move down south. Now, Braffin, you just went all the way up that hill, but now I want you to come back down. Hide in those trees so you can watch the crossing there. Cochrane, just go right there. I need to watch that crossing. Make sure they don't cross it. And then I just gotta wait for all my units to get mounted up. Kershaw's mounting up. Kershaw, once you're mounted, I want you down here. Or I had York selected, but... Okay, somebody's charging. Who's charging? Skirmishers are charging. And it's a skirmisher unit from one little brigade. Oh. No, that's a big skirmisher unit. Lewis, you can move up. Hobson, move over here. Hines, take his place. Actually, I want you to help deal with those. Oh boy. A lot of charging, but we should be able to handle it because we got a lot of depth here. So, we should be able to handle that. Look how many supply wagons they have. 4 supply wagons. See, they're all moving south. I'd be surprised if none of them crossed the river yet. Braithhead, you come over here. Also help watch the river crossing. Because even if they do cross that, I want to be able to pound them to dust if they even try. Smoothbores. I want you to move up. Hicks, I completely forgot about you. Move down here. Corbett, move up. Okay, it looks like we didn't actually manage to cut them off because they are going south. Hazen! Let's get you down here. Oh boy, big cavalry unit. Jenkins, I need your support right there. Oh, now that cavalry's charging too. Uh-oh. Hayes! Charge them! Counter charge. Jenkins, charge! Oh, Buchanan surrendered. Excellent. What guns does he have? Reboard muskets. Okay, I can now somewhat confidently say they are not crossing the river, because I actually have eyes on that now. But big cavalry battle going on there. You actually charge them. You can handle it. You three, now that we captured their infantry and their cavalry's engaged, actually move up. Put pressure on them. Kershaw, give them a volley. You can handle it. See, actually we might still be able to split them. We'll see. MacArthur, you can cross the river. Archer, what are you doing? Come down here. Oh boy. What a mess. You can mount up. Oh, that whole brigade just shattered. Fall back. Fall back. Fall back. Although you four can go ahead and advance, put pressure on them. You can shoot at them. Squeeze them. Let's actually see if we can do a skirmisher charge. I feel we should go for it. Charge, charge, because they're all like wavering and stuff already, right? Will not have my... maybe I will send my cavalry to charge. Let's get my officer up. Milroy, you can mount up. Where's my officer? Officer, get up here. Massive skirmisher charge. Why are you running? Stop running. Hey, they surrendered. Excellent. They surrendered. Excellent. Keyboard muskets, trash guns, Springfields, trash guns. Let's actually, we might be actually do a charge on all these guys down here too. That's my cavalry doing on charges. Well, you've never charged. Hayes is definitely not ready. Hazen, not ready. Once his cavalry's ready, I'll have them charge with the skirmishers. Kershaw's already ready though, because he never hasn't charged yet. At least not in this area. Okay. Forrest, I'm gonna mount you up. Milroy, get ready to charge. Oh, they unsurrendered. Charge! Move up, move up, move up. Move up, move up. Just move. Everybody move. Alright, you guys move up there. Archer. You can put on some pressure. Cavalry, let's move you up so that when you are ready to charge, you can do it right away. Okay, I want you. All target the sharpshooters because they are doing a lot of damage right now. Bernie, you also aim for them. You aim for them. I hope we can actually capture some ply wagons before we destroy them all. How you guys doing on your charge? It's almost full. Okay. Kershaw's getting ready. Milroy. Forrest isn't ready, but Milroy's definitely ready. Milroy, let's move you up. Suppose I tell you to charge now, would you do it? Yes, you would. Okay. Let's start charging. Forrest. Oh, you're not ready to charge, but Milroy. Charge. Archer will be ready to charge in a bit. He's a bit further away. Ransom. Actually, okay. Harker. Charge. Barton. Charge. Marston, charge the sharpshooters. Kill them. Kill the sharpshooters. Is any more skirmisher units I can send in? Doesn't look like it. Well, Devin, have you been told to charge? Yeah, you have. Ransom, mounts up. Massive charge. Let's get him. Oh, this is So much shooting. Oh my gosh. This is gonna... this is totally going to be the thumbnail for the video. Oh, we got one surrendered. Oh, the Sharps rifles. I'll gladly take those. Oh, skirmishers surrendered. What do they have? Sharps carbines. Okay. You can charge now. You can charge. So many of them. Oh, we captured them all. They all surrendered. Or at least looks like most of them surrendered. Okay. Alrighty. Well, but everybody. Awesome. Okay. Torbert, Siegfried. I'm surprised Torbert did more this time. I think I probably just had him in better position while Siegfried spent more time moving around. That's fine. A captain was wounded, but we don't really care about captains. Staten was wounded. Archer, oh, we got our first Major General. I gotta move him to Brigade Command. So he can, or not, Corps Command, so we can get that extra buff. Although that would also move him off of my best cavalry unit. So should I... Is it worth doing that? I don't know. Let's see what I captured. Lots of cannon. Plenty. So I lost how many guns? 5 guns. Of which looks like 3 I've recovered, but I've also gotten tons more. Captured lots of Springfields. Cook and Brothers, don't really care about those. Captured lots of Mississippis. Those will be good for trash brigades. Or not really trash brigades, but raw brigades, fresh brigades of skirmishers. Mississippi's captured. Yeah, quite a few, like I said. Enfields. Sharps carbines. That's a healthy amount. Anything else of note? Supplies, reboard muskets, howitzers. Probably just sell those. Ordnance rifles, good. Captured some good Sharps rifles. Springfields, I'll sell those. Okay. No big special cannon, which is surprising because I upped the difficulty again. Alright, let's click OK. See what we get, what else we get, and what the next battles are going to be, and what the future video is going to look like. This has been a long video. 2 career points, get James Longstreet. Awesome, awesome. Let's do some Lamats. I don't know if that's actually worth it though. Whitworth's. Might take those. Blakely's, James rifles. I'll probably take one of those because then I can start upgrading some of my artillery units. John Bell Hood, George Pickett. Yeah, these are some good options. Next battle is probably Fredericksburg, or no, Second Bull Run. Okay, yeah, forgot about that one. Manassas Depot, Cedar Mountain. Okay, 2 small battles, 1 grand battle. So that'll give us... Okay. Yeah, lots more to do. 2 reputation points. This is the career point loadout I have. For those who are curious. Lots of weapons. Any... Wow, okay. Of all the units in my first corps, only this unit gets an extra star. It's kind of sad. I'll actually give him the Zouaves bonus. And Hector. And that's it. And some 1 stars, but That's to be expected from raw units that are already really close. So kind of disappointing on the star front. Although, I mean, they all still went up, right? So like maybe in the next big battle, or maybe like the next 2 small battles, you know, Archer will finally get to 3 stars. Maybe you have a Major General Archer. It feels weird that we have a Brigadier General commanding a Brigadier General who commands a Major General. Were there ever actually instances in the war where Major Generals were like assigned to a specific unit to command? I mean, of course, Major Generals would have, hey, you, regiment, you know, let's ignore the chain of command, you go over there. You know, that kind of stuff definitely happened, but was there ever an instance where a Major General was assigned to a brigade? Like, that was his brigade. And that was what he commanded. I don't know. Alright. I'll see y'all next time. Stay awesome, stay hydrated. I need to stay hydrated. I'm really thirsty. I have some pizza waiting for me. But I hope that was a fun battle. That was definitely something. Yeah, stay awesome, stay hydrated. Bye-bye!